Hey friends, and welcome to the Wishing Clock. Today I have for you a ship with me video. These items are items that sold both on the weekend, which is Saturday and Sunday, and on Monday as well because I did not ship because I just didn't feel like it and it was snowing outside. So it'll be about 15 items. We're going to jump into the actual numbers of it first, and then we will get to the actual items themselves. So first off, we have our grand total, which is actually $398. Thankfully, sales have increased a little bit. However, you know, it's not as big a boon as I saw last year. Last year I sold over $5,000 in the month of December and had a great profit of over $4,000. And this month is definitely not it, unfortunately. But I do think that it's a lot of stuff that's out of my control, so I'm not holding myself to the standard that I had last year. So let's go ahead and look at our net, which after fees and shipping costs was $302.92. This was for 15 items. So our profit per item after those fees was $20.19. As you guys know, I have a $2 per item cost of goods average, so that puts me at $18.19 after fees and cost of goods per item, which isn't bad. It's a little low, but I did offer some sales on some items, and you know, any movement in your closet is good movement. Any revenue is good revenue, especially when you're at the end of the year. Like, you kind of just want to push out some items. So that's what happened with that. We're going to go ahead and jump into our first sale. If you see me looking down, I've got my laptop right here. That way I can kind of take a peek at what labels go with what item, and so that I can let you guys know actual numbers per piece. So our first item is a pair of CAUSE wide leg pants, and these actually sold within less than 24 hours for me. They sold via an offer sent to me for $36. So I made a profit of about, hold on, we're gonna get rid of that bag. The sticky was already off of it. So I made a profit of about $28.80. which is awesome. CAUSE has definitely slowed down for me as far as making profits and things like that, so this was a much welcome sale. I expected some of the other items in that haul to sell faster than this pair of pants did, but reselling is not an exact science, so you know, these sold first. I'm going to go ahead and put my label on, and I do put my label on over the seam just to kind of add an extra bit of safety as far as the item coming open in shipment. Saves me on tape, saves me on time. So the next item will probably come as a surprise to you, but if you've watched my channel, you know that I do love picking up this brand. These are a pair of Joe's jeans, and they are an older style that have that leather patch right there on the pocket. However, they still sold for full asking price at $35, which means I made a profit of $28. I'm telling you guys, if you don't pick up Joe's jeans, you should. I don't like to pay more than $5 for them. However, I do get excited when I see them, and they are kind of that sleeper seller that not many people know about. These were a size 25 as well, so they were a smaller size, which means they did sit for a while. However, they still sold for full price, so that is wonderful. Let's see. Our next item after this pair of Joe's jeans is going to be a pair of Elizabeth and James jeans. And I definitely picked these up after the trend of this brand. And they sat for a while, and they didn't sell for much. They sold for $18 plus a shipping discount, which gave me a profit of about $12. And 70 cents. Elizabeth and James is Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen's older clothing line. They do have the Row now, which is super high tier, fabulous, minimalist. Does incredibly well on the resale market, just because it is very hard to come across. So this brand definitely lost its luster due to the fact that I believe it started being sold at either Kohl's or Target. So of course that made the value of it drop exponentially. Come on now. Come on. Okay. Yeah, so I don't recommend picking up this brand. Moral of the story. The next item we have is a pair of Outdoor Voices leggings. These were definitely picked up when this brand started trending downward as far as profit. It still has a good following, and I believe it is a woman-owned company, which does give it a little bit of its own merit. Plus, it's made from a lot of recycled materials, so, you know, very sustainable. But again, the profit that I have been making on these pieces is definitely lower. They've definitely been sitting for a longer time. Shorts seem to do a little bit better than the leggings at this point. They sold for $18, and again, a profit of $12.70. And the next item is just a fun Harley-Davidson San Antonio Alamo shirt in a men's medium, I want to say. Let me double check that. Oh, men's large. Sold for $16 and with a shipping discount. So my profit on the item was only about $11.80. However, it's a t-shirt and I picked it up at the bins, and it still gave me a $10 bill and change back. So it's an item I'd definitely pick up, especially on those slower bin stays when I'm not finding, you know, the most wonderful pieces. This is still a steady pickup for me. Next we have a buffalo plaid cardigan by Leith, and this thing is probably one of the oldest items in my closet. It sat for almost a year, and it's because I picked it up, I believe, late winter last year, so I don't think it had time to really catch anybody's eye during the season that it would be worn. So very happy that this sold. It did sell again for $16 plus a shipping discount. So another one of those items that I put on sale in my closet. But again, another solid $10 and change in profit, or yeah, $10 and, you know, $11.80 profit for me. Go ahead and pull this up. Come on. Okay. So our next item is a pair of MMLAFLEUR pants, and these are a definite below as far as brand. I was not expecting them to sell as quickly as they did. I did have them listed at $75 and did receive an offer for $52 as a counter to an offer I had sent to them. And I was more than happy to accept that and take my money and run. Especially because of how quickly the sale came about. I was very excited about it. This is my first time finding this brand, both at the bins and at a traditional thrift store. So the fact that I found it lying amongst a bunch of like Croft and Borrow and Charter Club, I was so psyched. It was a picked over bin. So the next item is a pair of American Eagle Outfitter mom jeans. These sold very quickly. They're highly distressed. They also have distressing on the back of the leg as well. They're a size 10 and they had a step hem, which seems to do well in American Eagle. These sold during the offers that I sent out to kind of start clearing things out. So they sold quickly, but they did sell via a lower offer than I would have liked at $17. Still made that $10 bill and spare change though, so can't complain about that. Honestly guys, with the slowness that we had off and on the past couple months, any sale that generates a decent profit makes me happy. So these are a pair of Lucky Brand jeans. They are the men's 221 original straight. They're a great size at a 34, 32. And they sold for $31 via an offer sent to me, which means I made a profit of $26.80. They did sit for a little over that 30-day period, so still a decently quick seller. I do not have luck with selling women's Lucky Brand jeans. I know some resellers do, but men's definitely does well for me. So I do love picking it up at the bins, especially. Alright, next item, you guys saw these in a recent haul. These are a pair of ONZIE leggings with a neon graphic and succulent print, which is definitely a trendy plant, still in our area of the PNW. I don't know if that's still a big thing for decorating your house in other areas, but here it's definitely still going strong, I've noticed. So I was very happy to pick these up, even though ONZIE isn't the best seller. I did send out a lower sale offer on these as well, and somebody accepted for $15, so I did make $10 and change after my fees and the shipping discount taken out. Next item is a pair of men's CARHARTTs in the relaxed fit. They were a size 30 by 30. There was no staining or distressing on these, which ironically, if CARHARTT pants have a little bit of staining or distressing, sometimes they sell for a higher amount. These sold during those sale offers for $20. So I made a profit of $14. And these were, again, a bins pickup. I do not pick up CARHARTT at a traditional thrift store. The next item we have is out of my own closet. They're a pair of Lululemon speed tights in a vibrant green camo. I did purchase them new with tags for a low price and then wore them a couple times and decided that I felt like that this print looked like mashed avocado on me. So I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and just turn around and sell these. And they did sell quickly. They sold for, come on now, $44, which I believe did have a shipping discount on it as well. So I did make almost all of the money back that I spent on purchasing these. Plus, I mean, I did get a couple wears out of them, so no complaints there. Almost just whacked, I don't know if you can see him right here, but I almost just whacked him in the face. Sorry, Eero. The next item is a Sundance cardigan wrap. Thank you to whoever pointed out that the hole that I was seeing on this cardigan was intentional and it was actually for the strap to go back into it. This again sold during those sale offers that I sent out for $20, and I made a quick profit of $14 and change. We've got 2 more, guys. So thank you for sticking around for these. Next item is a bombshell bra by Victoria's Secret. If you don't know what the bombshell is, it's a push-up bra that has 2 cups worth of padding. This is a size 32A. And I do find that when I find this bra in an A or a B cup, it does sell faster and for a better amount. It sold for $20 via an offer sent to me, and I made a profit of $16. And this bra probably cost me only like 50 cents when I picked it up at the bin, so very happy with that sale. The last item is a pair of Lululemon leggings in the Luxtreme fabric. It is a very vibrant purple cheetah print. I thought these were going to sell so much faster. I've had them in my closet for about 6 months, but for some reason they just kept getting passed over. I want to say I picked these up off of the ThredUp site for $8 or $9 after, you know, a coupon that I had. They did sell for $40 via an offer sent to me, so I made $32. So the profit was still good. I was just so surprised that they didn't sell well, especially because they are a harder to find style, and the Luxtreme fabric does have a following, but you never know. So that is all I have. Those are 15 sales in total with my profit of $302, which is not too shabby. Like I said, especially for how slow things have been. I appreciate you if you are watching these videos, and thank you to the 5 or 6 subscribers that have decided to subscribe this week. I appreciate it. Definitely keeps me motivated to keep doing these videos and have you guys follow along what I'm doing as far as reselling. So thank you again, and I hope to see you at the next one.